Just days before Halloween, Steven Sakanikas tells you about the dangers of social media on this episode of The Proprietor Lifestyle. That was fucking stupid. What is up, proprietors? Steve Sakanikas from Proprietor Lifestyle, bringing you the 20th, that's right, 2-0 official episode of The Proprietor Lifestyle. So as I mentioned in a previous video, maybe 16th, 17th episode, not really sure, I went on a little social media hiatus. I took a month off before NBA season because I knew that I was going to have to be on Twitter for that. And I really learned a lot about the behaviors of people on specific social media platforms, and it exploited a lot to me. So I'm going to go and talk about that right now. I deleted the Facebook app, deleted the Snapchat app, disconnected my Instagram and Twitter accounts from my Instagram and Twitter app because I still have it for other purposes, business purposes. I'm going to start with Facebook. Facebook to me wasn't really that tough to stay off of. I didn't find myself really wanting to go and click on Facebook and, see what my uncle in New Jersey was doing, or my aunt in Massachusetts, the barbecue that she had. Like, I don't really care about that shit. So Facebook for me is kind of easy to lay off because it's really become more of an adult thing. Like, let's be honest, not that many 23-year-olds are on Facebook constantly checking to see who updated their Facebook status, who updated their profile picture, all this shit. Like, it's really kind of fallen out from what it once was for our generation. So Instagram, I used to really, really, really love Instagram. I just always went on it for pictures, looking at funny pictures, looking at what my friends are doing, looking at celebrities' pictures, and I've kind of lost love for Instagram for some reason. Instagram and Snapchat, I'll talk about Snapchat in a little bit, it's kind of the two places where people who are self-conscious or need some validation or just to feel good about themselves go to feel good about themselves, whether that's posting a picture of themselves, whether it's, I don't know, posting an Instagram story of what they're doing so everybody thinks they're cool. I don't know, I mean, I still go on it daily, a couple times a day. I'm not gonna sit here and say that I don't, but I feel like it's not as cool as it once was. I mean, sure, all the celebrities are on there, all your friends are on there, like everybody has an Instagram, and I guess it's cool to go and post once in a while what you're doing, but for me, I don't know, it's become more of a place where people get validation, and I'm just kind of opposed to that and using social media for those reasons. So I learned a lot about Snapchat during this little break. I have really come to hate Snapchat. I know I'm 23 years old and, this should be my favorite app and everybody uses Snapchat, but to me, let's be honest, there's a couple reasons that people use Snapchat. So girls post to Snapchat for one of three reasons, I think. One, to post selfies on themselves and pictures of themselves to show how good looking they are and kind of get it confirmed by other people, which is fucking ridiculous. Two, is to get someone's attention, whether it's a guy that they like, whether it's one of their friends who didn't text them back. Like, I've seen scenarios of this happen. I know it happens. And three, to show what they're doing and try to make people think that they're cool. It's all about being self-conscious and all about validation and all about confirmation. And I just don't fuck with that. In my opinion, guys use Snapchat for one of two reasons. One is girls. There is a stat that I saw recently, I don't know how official this is, that 70% of Snapchat users are girls, so guys are going to go where the girls go. When you go to a bar and it says ladies free till 12, they want girls to come because they know that if girls come, guys will come. So that's one reason. Guys want to talk to girls, they want to see pictures of girls, and Snapchat is the perfect place for that. And two is to show people how cool they are. How many times have you seen a Snapchat of a guy going, reply chug? Like, yo, you're so fucking cool. Like, you're drinking a beer? You're the fucking man. I wish I could be like you. And now I will look at you so much better because you drink beer. Thanks, buddy. Like, it's just so stupid. It really is so stupid. I just don't understand the people who go out knowing that they're going out to post on social media and try to look cool or try to get someone's attention or try to make someone jealous. Like, how self-conscious and how bad about yourself do you have to feel to go out and do that? I always think about it like this. If you're contemplating on whether or not to do something and you would go out without posting on social media and not letting anybody know you're there, do it. If you went out but would have to post it on Snapchat or Instagram or whatever, then don't do it because you're doing it for other reasons, for other people. And you're just living life for the approval of others, which is a really, really bad way of living life. Twitter was the app that I missed the most. I feel like Twitter is the best social media app because you actually have to think. Not that many unintelligent people are on Twitter, and the thing is that you need to use your brain. So someone with 900,000 followers on Twitter, for example, you know that they didn't just get it from their appearance. You know that they either have funny thoughts or interesting information or whatever. But most of the time, unless you're like Mia Khalifa or some shit, you don't gain a following like that on Twitter just by your appearance. You have to be intelligent, clever, witty, funny, anything like that to be relevant on Twitter, and that's why I love it. You see girls and guys on Instagram with like 50,000 followers, 200,000 followers just because of their appearance, but you go on Twitter and like 1,000 people follow them because nobody gives a fuck what they say. Nobody wants to hear them talk, they just want to look at them, which is kind of funny. So my man Gary Vee, always coming in with the clutch quotes, the clutch analysis of things, said, social media doesn't ruin people, it exposes people. So just think about that for a second. You thought about it? Alright. So what he's saying is people would still be behaving the same way if social media wasn't a thing. It's just they would do it in different forms, right? So someone who's going out, big night on the town, and dressed really nice and just wants to show off their outfit, right now all they have to do is pick up their phone, take a picture, post it on Snapchat or Instagram, depending on how many people follow them, that's how many people see them. Back in the day, before social media, they would have walked around the block a couple times. They would have walked around the party that they're at and make sure everybody saw. It's still the same self-conscious issue. It's still the same need for validation issue that follows humans throughout the years. It's just the way that we exhibit it that has changed. So this social media hiatus really kind of opened my eyes. I knew this shit was going on before, obviously, but me not being able to go on social media and look at other people doing it, I got to see it firsthand. It's crazy if you put your phone down what you could see. And it really just left a bad taste in my mouth. So if anybody wants to go on a hiatus like this and check it out and see how your perspective of things changes, let me know at ProprietorLS on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, anything, I'll find it. I'm just really interested to see if other people feel the same way about it as me. I think they do, but they just don't realize it yet. So I know this was kind of a rant, sorry for the long video, but I'm going to get back to documenting my entrepreneurial life next week. Like I was doing in the beginning, I was really just documenting everything that was going on, and I'm going to get back to that, I promise. I just needed to vent about this and talk about my experience with the hiatus. So that'll do it for this episode of The Proprietor Lifestyle. Subscribe to us on YouTube, follow us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, subscribe to our newsletter, go buy a hat, link in the bio. That's it. So I'll see you guys next week. Peace.